Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, I want to show you how I was able to create hundreds of cards in just a few hours using the Thoughtful Branches stamp set and a couple of fun colors and full sheets of very vanilla cardstock. What I'm creating my cards with is our Thoughtful Branches bundle. This is an exclusive bundle that will be available in August 2016 only. Today, July 26th, I've begun a pre-purchase for this with my customers, and that pre-purchase then will include a virtual class with 4 to-go packets so that you can create 4 amazing projects with this kit when it arrives at your house. The Thoughtful Branches bundle is available individually with just the stamps or the framelits, but the bundle itself is exclusive as a cost savings purchase during August. Currently, though, also right now in July, we have our bonus days. And for every $50 you spend, you earn $5 to spend in August, which means that you could save $5 on this Thoughtful Branches by doing a little shopping today. And hopefully I'm giving you some ideas with some of the inks and some of the things that I'm using now, and hopefully you've also visited the video where I showcase lots and lots of samples with that too. Inspire you to maybe do a little shopping or at least to purchase a Thoughtful Branches. Let me just show you a real quick sneak peek if you didn't see that. The amazing framelits. This is the treetop or hydrangea depending on your imagination. And how you want to use it. You've got a great stem here. The leaves can also then be cut off and used individually. This can, obviously be mix and match your tree trunk. So this is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is the finished card. Uses washi tape, just a strip of cardstock, and a pop of copper. Copper is real trendy right now. The colors that I'm going to be working with are Peekaboo Peach, one of our new 2016 in colors, Cajun Craze, and Night of Navy. This is my new favorite color combination. I am just loving playing with this color combination. I wanted something that had a fall feel to it, but also incorporated one of our new in colors, so that's what I came up with. Whenever you're doing a lot of stamping, you always want to make sure that you have your re-inkers on hand. It's always nice to keep that that color nice and fresh. So make sure if you're ordering any of your colors that you always pick up your re-inkers. And then in addition, I'm going to be working with a Versamark pad. I'll be using a heat tool so that I can heat my copper and embossing powder. So let's go ahead and let's get started and let's put this together for you. So what I have is I have the leaf from the Thoughtful Branches, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly stamp and fill in this entire piece of Very Vanilla, first with Peekaboo Peach. For what I was working with, I like starting with the lighter color first so that it's underneath, and it, to me, kind of creates a little bit of depth. So let's just go ahead and fill that in real fast. But you can see the hardest part of doing this is going to be not overthinking. Sometimes that's the hardest thing with everything, is not overthinking it. But we're just going to, just that quick and easy. It gives you a lot of time to think. Your mind wanders as you're doing a whole bunch of these. So I've just used that. Now we're going to go ahead and go to our Cajun Craze, and we'll clean off our stamp a little bit. And now we'll come back in with our Cajun Craze. And again, we're just randomly going to fill in this whole piece with Cajun Craze next. Almost done. Another thing that you could do is you could stamp off to get depth like that, but I wanted a full inking of these 3 colors. There we go. Okay, so then the last color that I'm going to add is I'll add our Night of Navy. And you can see how this goes really, really fast. You just do sheets of this. And so you would just fill this in the whole way with your Night of Navy. This time I'll stop for you, and I have one that's already finished. So you've come down and you've got your full sheet. And then the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your Versamark pad. I have a couple of sheets here. I'm still stamping away. And I'm just going to put my little dots. I call these fish eggs, even though they are the piece that goes onto the tree for, you know, creating little bushes and pretty little fall foliage or spring trees. But they look like fish eggs to me. But they also just make a really cool little accent piece. So I love when we can use stamps for things other than what they were intended to be used for. So what I've done is I've stamped a few of them. I've sprinkled embossing powder on. I could fill the entire sheet if I wanted to and then set it aside. And what I was doing was 3 or 4 like that at a time, and then I would come back and heat them all at once. And the reason I did that is because once the embossing gun heats up, and it's at a great temperature, it embosses quicker instead of turning it on, off. And so I like having a whole bunch of sheets lined up ready to go. But I'll just do 1 or 2 of these for you. It is going to get a little loud, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the actual change happening. But I just like to hold it till I start to see the copper up here from the powder. We're just heating that powder, melting it. And we would just heat that. And you're going to then just heat them all. And you just want to work, if you sit here and do this all day, it will take you forever. Just walk your heat gun over them. And we'll just stop there so you get the idea. So I've just added all of these copper little dots. So then what I did next was I took and I cut them 1.5 inches by 5.5 inch strips. So I had all of these strips ready to go. And you're looking at them and go, oh my gosh, that's a lot. I am doing a mass mailing to my personal direct recruits so that I can thank them for having a great start to the Stampin' Up! Year. We've had a great first quarter as a team, and I also have an event with Demonstrators Gathering for Greatness in Chicago this week, and I wanted to create thank you cards to thank them. And then I also was creating thank you cards for my customers. So I was making several hundreds of cards this morning in my craft studio. So I wanted to show you how I was able to do that. So I laid that strip down after I've cut them all. Then this is a piece of our Moroccan washi tape. And then this little piece here, the Peekaboo Peach, comes from our Playful Palettes designer washi tape. So real quick and easy there. And then just emboss the simple greeting thank you, and you've got a nice clean thank you card. So maybe you have a lot of cards that you need to make for Christmas. Maybe you want to have a whole bunch of cards on hand for thinking of you. Maybe there's a special ministry that you're making cards for. So this technique would serve you well in making a lot of the cards quickly and easily. Even if you only wanted to do, from each sheet here I was able to get, let me think about this, 10 from each sheet. So even if you just needed to do 10 cards quickly, not hundreds like me, just do one whole sheet like that, and then you could at least make 10 all alike. And so maybe you've got 10 birthdays. Maybe you need to do 10 sympathy or 10 praying for you cards. So again, come back and visit me at remarkablycreated.com to find out about my pre-purchase opportunity, my free virtual class, and this exclusive bundle, Thoughtful Branches. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care and God bless.